evening, everybody, and welcome inside a sold-out historic Keyworth Stadium, where tonight it will be an electric atmosphere. It's Detroit City FC plays host to New Mexico United, alongside my broadcast partner, John Krieger. My name is Neil Rule. Tons of fans in the building and a lot on the line here as we take a look at the Eastern Conference standings of the USL Championship table. In Detroit City FC, John, locked up with the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, 34 points apiece. It's July. It's go time.
Look, on form, it's not about trying to make the playoffs anymore. I think Detroit City good enough to say they're pushing to try to host a playoff game in the USL playoffs later this year. To do that, you need to protect home turf. That's got to start with 3 points tonight against a very tough opponent.
On the Western Conference side of things, New Mexico United, they're in a battle as well. They're sitting in the 4th spot of the Western Conference table, a very tough Western Conference.
It's a brutal Western Conference, but if you take a look at that form, you see only 3 losses on the year. Yes, 7 draws, probably more than they would like, still in single-digit wins. But the 3 losses tell me they're a really good in-form side. They're a tough opponent this evening at Keyworth.
Well, John, something has to give here tonight. Detroit City FC has been incredible here at historic Keyworth Stadium. We know the deal. It's certainly a tough environment. They just don't lose matches here.
And that's because of the fans that we will see in force tonight. When the sold-out sign goes up, it's a good night for the home club. It starts with a back line that has been ravaged by injury, but even the replacements that have come in have been very strong, and Nate Steinwasser, between the sticks, has been solid all year. Mid-season keeper of the year in the USL Championship.
On the other side for New Mexico United, they are coming in hot as well. John, they've lost once since April. You know, like when it was snowing around here.
And you know why? Because they're a good professional club with a lot of players with a lot of USL miles on the clock. They know how to win. They aren't fazed by environments like this. They know how to get down in the low block and steal things on the road. That might be their strategy tonight here in Detroit.
And as you said, this New Mexico United side, a very professional side. Lots of guys that have played at the game's highest levels, tons of MLS experience as well. This will be a good one here tonight, and when we come back, we'll get you the starting 11s, and of course, we will kick it. There's not a ticket to be had at Keyworth. It will be electric, and we will have it for you coming up next.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God, it's our baby girl.
Football is a big deal in this house. So when Maurice was injured, we immediately thought the worst. To see my baby lose his joy hurt.
The DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, is here to help athletes get back in the game.
They're like family. It was a long road, but we made it back.
DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, a community built on care.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
Hello, I'm Tillman Fertitta, owner of the Golden Nugget Casinos, and I've got some big news. Drum roll, please. The Golden Nugget online casino is live in Michigan. Place a bet on your favorite teams through our new sports book or play your favorite slot and table games, all from the convenience of your phone at goldennuggetcasino.com.
Sign up now and we'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Visit goldennuggetcasino.com.
Detroit City FC is presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit, is proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. The Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Ally, the official financial services partner of DCFC. And Strategic Staffing Solutions. Back inside sold-out Keyworth Stadium. Let's take a look at the starting 11s. Detroit City FC presented by Detroit Medical Center, and a bit of a shell game at center back for Trevor James.
Yep, but you know what? You got to keep going, and it's got to be next man up. Michael Bryant in the middle. He's going to anchor things tonight. Matty Lewis getting some time at center back as well, and Carl will have to anchor things in front of Nate Steinwasser. They've had a couple matches to bet in since Stephen Carroll has been out, and also the loss of Devin Amumensa, but it's still a great back pair. They're ready for tonight.
And on the other side, for New Mexico United, presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit, the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. And John, the thing that strikes me, there's pros all over the pitch for this New Mexico side.
And it starts up front with Brett Weehan and Kiesewetter, who are going to be a dominant front three. They know how to score. They score early, and then the defense takes over. That's what they'll be looking to do tonight.
So we are ready to kick it. New Mexico United in the yellow kits, and you already know the Rouge on the other side. Sold out Keyworth Stadium comes alive, and we are underway. USL Championship action, Detroit City FC, New Mexico United. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you. And John, I'll tell you what, 15 seconds into this one, there's some juice in the building here tonight, my friend.
Well, it's the second time this season we've had a sold out before walk-up could really start here. They arrived early, they arrived hot, and they are ready. Detroit always will come out and support a team that knows how to win, and Detroit City FC so far this season has come in and made their presence felt in the division. Got to do that again tonight.
Nate Steinwasser booms that one down the pitch. Recently named the USL midseason goalkeeper of the year, as he will be on the receiving end of that pass back. And as we have seen, John, some high pressure from the visitors here at Keyworth, at least to start the match.
Well, that's kind of the MO for New Mexico United. They like to come out, try to get that early goal. Once they get the early goal, it really allows them to control the tempo of the match. They get that early goal, and then they'll drop back a little bit deeper and really try to clog passing lanes in midfield. But part of that is getting that early goal. The other thing the high press early does, Neil, is test just how resolute that back line is. Without Amumensa, who of course is done for the season, and with Stephen Carroll, the captain, on the bench tonight, tweaking that kind of hammy/groin injury that he has been dealing with for a couple of weeks. It's going to be an interesting decision to see whether or not he makes an appearance tonight. He's available, but I don't know how long he'd be available for. And if he doesn't play tonight, they've got 2 weeks to rest him for the playoff push.
Long pass over to Opino. And now it's time for our Golden Edge, presented by Golden Nugget Online Gaming. Let's break down what Detroit City needs to do to strike gold in this match. And John, that first goal, highly valuable this evening.
It's going to be so important. You take a look at the defensive stats, Neil. Both of these teams averaging defensively, allowing less than a goal a game. When you take that number, the first goal is going to be important because it's going to allow the defense to set things up for either side. The second key tonight, let's get physical, plain and simple. When you have an opponent like New Mexico United, say that's easy for me to say.
It sounds like it, yeah. Bicycle attempt, and Steinwasser will make the stop off the foot of Neko Brett.
When you have an opponent like New Mexico United that has a very veteran group of players, they know how to play the physical game and at times play the man more than the ball. When you are an already thin team because of injuries, you got to know how to survive that kind of leave a little bit on you approach. And City's going to have to rise and play right with that and not allow themselves to get physically taken out of the game.
And some intense pressure here from New Mexico United. Talk about a high line they're trying to keep. They are throwing everything at City here to start this match.
That front three with a very aggressive press. Now, why is that important? First of all, the New Mexico United with that front three all running at the ball, that forces all three of City's center backs to stay back and not allow one of them to cheat up into midfield. By pressing like this, you force the defensive line back, you force the center backs to respond to your three up top. It kind of stagnates the City attack.
Harry Schwartz with the throw into the 18. Great anticipation. The City will play it away, but once again, New Mexico United sends that one back inside the 18 where Nate Steinwasser will make the grab. Very attractive numbers for Nate Steinwasser, as you might imagine. 0.90 goals against average, 75% save percentage. It's not hard to figure out why he was named USL Midseason Goalkeeper of the Year. And there is a whistle, and John, there it is on display, the physicality we expected to see from New Mexico United.
But you know what I like about Detroit City? They get the foul committed, they got up, they got in position to take the free kick. Don't acknowledge it, that the physicality is a problem. Just get up and get on with it. And what that foul did here, Neil, is force New Mexico United to back off the press just a little bit. Now the front three up there again, forcing the midfield four for City to come back, to be a safety valve for those center backs.
First 5 minutes of this match presented by DMC, the official healthcare partner for Detroit City FC. As that ball headed over the touchline. Malik Badawi, the head referee here today. Amilcar Sakaju is the assistant referee, as is Noah Matos. Kevin Fikar, the fourth official. And there's also about, I don't know, 8,000 other officials in the stands here tonight, John.
I don't think all of them have their certifications, but that's not going to stop them from voicing an opinion tonight.
Pass up ahead for Pato. John, you asked Trevor James, I think, a very good question concerning Pato and the weekly media availability, and a good early sign, just where Pato receives the ball early on is a dictator, I think, of how he'll play in a match.
Yep, there are two Patos. There is good Pato and bad Pato. Good Pato gets some help from his friends, and he's getting service in the attacking third, in the penalty area, where he can finish. But Pato, bad Pato, is the Pato that doesn't see enough of the ball because there isn't good enough midfield play. And so he wants to come back and make something happen himself. If Pato is handling the ball near midfield, he doesn't have the opportunity to get forward, and he's not as strong providing service as he is receiving service. And so bad Pato is the Pato that has to track back and get the ball because he's frustrated. You have to have the patience to let the midfield play win the day and be that guy up front. So far, early, good Pato taking possession of the ball in the attacking third and staying up to keep the New Mexico defense honest.
And throw-in coming up now for Detroit City. As you get a look at Harry Schwartz making his way back. Played his college soccer at Northeastern. 27 matches with 5 goals for Hartford Athletic across 2019-2020. He has 4 goals this year. John, this New Mexico United side, their core of guys that find the back of the net have all stayed together, have all stayed pretty healthy as well. And that certainly in and of itself is an art form.
And you know, they all bring different styles that force defenses to address them just a little bit differently. Kiesewetter is a product of Berlin, Germany, who comes over and has experience in USL Championship with El Paso Locomotive, but grew up in the German system, which is a little bit different way to play. Then you have a guy in Neko Brett, who's coming out of the Jamaican national team system, which is a little more finesse than physical based. And you've got a really solid front three in that regard, just different ways to test. And Wehan, by the way, is only the all-time leader in goals and assists for the club. So he knows how to get it done as well.
Wehan, as you talked about, one of the foundations for this New Mexico United side. Spent some time with the San Jose Earthquakes, was the 2017 USL Rookie of the Year for Reno. And there is a look at Zach Prince, head coach of New Mexico United. As a player, played 162 matches for Charleston Battery. And And he's been around for a while. Joined New Mexico United as an assistant coach in 2019.
And I was reading the United match notes for this game, and they talked about his philosophies and core values, and someone who understands the ethos of the club. You need that as a manager. And Detroit City FC have the same thing in Trevor James, who has built this organization up since he took over for Ben Pierman, who of course is now down with Memphis.
Declan Wynn, displeased, I guess, would be the word to use.
Some early irritation.
And on the other side, there is Trevor James. He's been with Detroit City FC since 2019 as well. More than 30 years of coaching and scouting at the highest levels of soccer. And as I like to say, John, no, not just in America, but in the world. Barcelona, English national team, etc., etc.
Work with Sir Bobby Robson. You know, little club called Barcelona, as you said, knows how to scout, but also knows how to scout the American game. And knows how to use international spots well.
Ball played back to Matt Lewis. 10 minutes in, Neil Rule, John Krieger with you, John. And I always like to do a 10-minute check-in with you. What are you seeing so far?
Perfect from New Mexico United. Plain and simple. They're just pressing the ball all over the place. City's got to adjust to that. You don't see too many opponents, if we're being honest. You don't see too many opponents run at City with reckless abandon here in this stadium. And that's been something that City have had to adjust to, and they've had some trouble doing that early. It's a really good start by New Mexico. Whether they can keep up that pace on a very humid, leg-sapping night here at Keyworth Stadium is another thing altogether. But they've started very brightly.
Alexis Swahi played that ball back towards the middle, played his college soccer down I-75 at Bowling Green, won a PDL championship with the Michigan Bucks in 2017.
Neko Brett is going to have something to say about this.
And there's a cross that will trickle through. Connor Rutz, I believe, gave it a run but couldn't quite catch up to it.
You know, as that was happening, I was watching Brett on the other end of the pitch. He just keeps making little micro runs. First he'll run to the left side of Bryant, then he'll run to the right side of Bryant, finding out where he can try and beat that offside trap. That's all he's done. Anytime City's been in possession, all he does is make little micro runs the other way in case a turnover happens. He's making Bryant in the middle keep his head on a swivel.
And you saw Declan Wynn locked up with Jerome Kiesewetter, a couple of guys of MLS experience. Ball touched wide by Sam Hamilton.
There's another little micro run in behind Bryant.
Kiesewetter again goes down. Oh, and the whistle will come from behind, and this will be a dangerous setup for New Mexico United.
I'd like to have another look at that one. That's it seemed a bit easy.
Well, ask and you shall receive, Mr. John Krieger.
That's because we have the best production team in the business. Here we go. That's a beautiful ball to get to the outside. That was going down easy. That's a bought foul, not an earned foul right there. But they all count the same.
Yeah, the situation remains. This will be a dangerous setup for New Mexico United. Two-man wall for City. Nate Steinwasser directing the traffic. Here we go. That ball fizzed in, cut out nicely by that City wall.
That was one from the training ground, and it failed.
Antoine Opino.
New Mexico do have a couple of players, Neil, that are good long throw artists, and they have the opportunity to do that here. If you look at the way New Mexico are setting up, it gives the opportunity for a long throw, especially toward Brett, who is kind of looking toward the post. If you can get it in toward him and someone can flick it on, Brett's in a good position right now. He has been for most of this match.
Some conversation taking place inside the 18. How about that effort from Carl Wiemet? That was professional grade, just cutting out that cross attempt. And now City will get it back.
See, but that clearance there, Neil, tells you all you need to know about New Mexico United being in control here. That was a just get it out of there clearance. City got lucky with a turnover that allowed them to push it further forward, but the pressure's so good by New Mexico early, really keeping City bottled up in their own defensive third.
Next 5 minutes presented by University of Michigan Flint, offering a flexible world-class education. Find the right program at umflint.edu.
We met, by the way, really been going touchline to touchline today, moving very well defensively for City. He's going to have to be an Iron Man tonight, Matt. He has the speed to be on either wing defensively if he needs to be, but the defensive bench is very thin. I know Stephen Carroll is available. I don't think Trevor James wants to use him if he can help it, because he needs him more for the business end of the season, and there's still 14 regular season matches to go.
Michael Bryant, some nifty footwork to keep possession. John City looking for their first sustained possession of the evening.
They're not going to get it there.
Tambakis will line things up. Alexandros Tambakis, the keeper for New Mexico United.
He was daring somebody from City to make a run at him. He wants to make him ask the question, and City just sitting back right now.
Bryant heads that one up. Let's get you tonight's Fago trivia question. Who is the all-time assist leader for DCFC in the professional era? Tweet your answers at Detroit City FC for your shot to win a $15 Kroger gift card that you can use on Fago products. The answer coming up in the second half.
And you know, if I won that $15 gift card, Neil, it would just be case after case of rock and ride.
Which would be the only move, the only acceptable move
on your part. That is the professional move. $15 worth of rock and ride.
And this will be a corner for New Mexico United. Tough break there for City as Matt Lewis was tracking back, and we've talked about all the guys with that MLS experience. Matt Lewis signed a homegrown contract with Sporting Kansas City. He was coming up in the game.
It's a really good shot by our camera crew here. You can see Brett moving into the middle. Kiesewetter on the back post. They're splitting. The attacking options are splitting. So it's forcing City's center backs to be less compact, because you see Kiesewetter on the right of your screen there, and Brett toward the middle of the goal.
Corner driven in off the fingertips of Steinwasser. He got enough to send it over the line. But John, you just get the feeling here in the 17th minute, New Mexico United asking some questions right now.
Right now, if this form continues, it's not if they will score, it's when. They have controlled things. We've played on one half of the pitch for the entirety of the first 17 minutes.
And that will go out, so another corner as New Mexico United keeps knocking at the door. This 5 minutes of the broadcast presented by DTE Energy. No matter where you are in your energy efficiency journey, DTE can help. Learn more at dteenergy.com/save energy.
So let's see how they set it up here. Again, Kiesewetter is going to be your player that's going to drift toward the back post. Brett's going to take up residence in the middle of the goal. He's going to be the thorn in the side of Steinwasser on anything short.
Portillo whips in the corner. It was loose in the middle and played out by Antoine Opino. So a good ball served in by Portillo, another guy with MLS experience, played 11 matches for Real Salt Lake from 2019 to 2021. And right away, John, the long ball up. New Mexico United just can't wait to get into that final third, and that whistle will go against New Mexico United.
And what City need to do here is figure out how to stay on the ball for a minute. Play a little offense. Rest the legs if you have to. And now after the play, we have some
more discussion. So 18 minutes into this one, we've had two in-depth discussions.
Yep, the debate society is beginning early tonight.
City wanted to get things rolling. Ball up ahead for Ponto. He couldn't control it. Alexi Swahi. He's it wide, now gets it back. Reese Williams makes a run, but it does create some space.
That's a good cutout.
Lewis was right on top of it. That was targeted for Josh Suggs. And we've talked about veteran presence, as Suggs will be whistled for that foul. He's 5th all-time in USL Championship in matches played with over 224 matches played. He's 2nd all-time in USL minutes played. He's played over 18,000 minutes in USL Championship.
And what you can't buy with that is understanding the division. Just knows how to grind it out and get it done.
Well, that ball almost gone through to Brett. That would have been problematic, and that ball will get through to Connor Rutz. Rutz with Williams, Rutz shot redirected, put back, attempt off the header is sent wide by Reese Williams.
City tied for the league lead in turnovers in the attacking third. And while that wasn't a turnover, it was a mistake, and it was almost a very costly one. Ball forward, placed well, not a great header attempt. All of a sudden, City in on goal, and a one-handed save by Tambakis.
Boy, Tambakis, that shot was deflected too, and Tambakis was able to reach back and make the stop. Back post corner. Knocked down in the 18, and the shot is sent just over the crossbar.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
And just like that, Detroit City FC in the mix.
If Nick Murray from the USL is listening tonight, that Tambakis save had better be one of the nominees for Save of the Week. That was a good one. A deflected shot. It led to the corner, and City almost put that home.
Reese Williams missed it by that much. And this 5 minutes of the broadcast presented by Golden Nugget, the exclusive online gaming partner of Detroit City FC. And some more discussion going on right now. So we're on our 3rd discussion in 21 minutes.
First one from City, though. And actually, you know, you and I decry the debate society, but that one was pretty good for City. Just put a couple miles back in the legs before New Mexico United get back in possession here. Sometimes that just slows things up a bit.
Swahi. Back to the middle, Ryden. 69th overall pick by Columbus Crew back in the 2015 MLS draft.
Look at Openo on the bottom of your screen there, just forcing that ball wide by standing in the middle and cutting off the through passing lane.
Back to Ryden. And if City fans are looking for an enemy, I think Ryden checks the boxes. Was drafted by Columbus Crew, also played for Midland Odessa in the NPSL.
That club has some history with Detroit City FC from its amateur days. Really effective positioning right now by Openo on the wing for City. Not allowing himself to get beat. Kind of keeping that ball back toward the halfway line.
You know what? It exudes working smarter, not harder.
That's exactly. That's a really good cutout. Go.
And Reese Williams is going. Waiting for some help. The help arrives on the left side. Declan Wynn into the box. Pato tried to drag it through. Pato knocks it down. Pato shot blocked, left foot shot, that's
handball.
Takedown in the box.
Penalty.
And the whistle sounds. The penalty will be awarded. And really, John, you could probably make your pick, the takedown, the handball.
I thought it should have been a handball first, so I think that's karmic justice that the takedown results in the penalty. Because New Mexico United are arguing that City handled it first. I don't think that's the case. I think our referee tonight, Mark Badawi, got that one absolutely right.
And let's see. Camera's always rolling.
There's the handball. There is a handball against City, but it should have been against New Mexico first. And then the takedown's going to be what gets called. There's the handball that should have been the penalty first. City does handle it after that handball, but the first handball should have been a penalty. So the decision is right.
And now some extracurriculars. City wants to take the penalty.
Oh, yeah, okay, you got to throw a card for that. He just shoved him. You got to throw a card for that. How do you not book a guy for walking up to another player and shoving him?
So through all this, Mr. Maxi Rodriguez puts it on the spot. Dambakis, the keeper, on his line. Maxi, can he deliver? Oh, of course! 1-0 City. Maxi Rodriguez yet again.
A perfect penalty. And in a game where the first goal was vital, it goes to the Rouge and goal. New Mexico United can whine all they want, but the decision was right. There's the handball. No question, had his chance to get his hand out of his way, and there's the penalty. Keeper guesses wrong. Maxi slots it home. 1-0 as it should be. City have the lead.
And Maxi Rodriguez, as he's done all season long, delivers big in big moments. And in the 25th minute of this match, arguably the biggest match on the USL Championship slate tonight, Maxi Rodriguez does come through. I've just been told the New Mexico bench has received a yellow card.
Well, there's that. There are a couple players on the pitch that deserved one that were lucky not to get it.
Declan Wynn mixing it up with Will Seymour. Ball flicked on, but then popped back over by Michael Bryant.
And I tell you what, that goal, Neil, has changed.
It's changed everything.
All of it. City on the front foot right now. New Mexico United can't sit back in the low block they like once they score first. And the Northern Guard living it up with the smoke at Keyworth Stadium.
Was announced earlier in the day, a sellout here at Keyworth, no more tickets to be had. And now, John, with that early goal, this crowd's been weaponized here at City.
And they are ready to go. It's funny, the Northern Guard, there are a couple of Northern Guard fans that actually do their own research. And they'll post on Twitter the night before the match interesting facts about opponent players. I guarantee you some of those are being used at the moment.
Antoine Opino keeps it, lays it off. Maxi Rodriguez into the 18. Headed out towards Nico Brett.
Interesting how that goal has spurred City forward.
This portion of tonight's broadcast brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. On the 28th minute, Maxi Rodriguez delivering the penalty, and now City on the front foot. They will have the corner. Opino sends it into the mixing bowl. It's up for grabs. And it's cleared out, I believe. A foul was called. Player down on the pitch for Detroit City. And that looks like it's Carl Ouimet.
That is not what Detroit City need, is another defender down with an injury.
And let's see it. Ouimet there right in the middle of the mixing bowl. Looked like it was some friendly fire there from Michael Bryant. Tonight's Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers Youth Team of the Match is Detroit City FC City Can Collection Corps. The Collection Corps made up of players and family members from the DCFC Youth Club. The members spend every home match keeping Keyworth Stadium clean by collecting the cans, redeeming them to support families within the DCFC City Youth Club. Please look for the white bins throughout the stadium on your future visits to dispose of redeemable cans and do your part to help support City Youth Club soccer in the Detroit community.
City faithful don't like the free kick you saw on the top of your screen, but it absolutely is one. And this is a dangerous position now for New Mexico United. Blatant shove in the back, absolutely a foul. Good decision by the referee.
Chris Wehan lining up over it. He's got 4 goals on the season. Triumvirate of New Mexico United players. Wehan has that look in his step, though, doesn't he?
He does.
He looks like he's going to be the one that's taking it.
Neil, I have never heard this stadium louder than it is right now.
He is off the hook here tonight. The whistle sounds. Here we go. Wehan drives it and strikes. An absolute rocket from Chris Wehan, and we are level at 1.
No doubter. One of the USL Championship's most veteran players gives his team a goal when they need it most, and that was perfect. Nothing Nate Steinwasser's going to do with that rocket. Dips over the wall. He's screened. 1-1.
And he just had, John, that determined look on his face from the second the free kick was awarded.
The wall jumps and it works against Steinwasser because he strikes it perfectly and it barely clears the wall. And so Steinwasser doesn't get a look at it until it's already dipping. And that is an all-world strike. And we are level. We start over. Here we go again.
Big time strike by Wehan to level this match. Opino has it. Opino's cross headed away. Last slide of the head. Michael Bryant will step in front.
You know, Neil, the sports books had the over-under on total goals for this match right at around the 3 mark. And given the goals against numbers, I was tempted to be an underman, but you're already at 2 goals, 31 minutes in. And it's been an exciting 31 minutes.
Swahi with the takedown of Antoine Opino. And the physicality's picking up, as you just saw in that 50-50 ball with Matt Lewis. If you're just joining us, where you been? But I will say this. Lock in. You can feel the tension out on the pitch right now. And there the whistle does come. And you can, don't you see it, John? I mean, look at the heightened state of alert on everybody right now.
Neil, the referee is going to have to do his part to really keep a lid on it because it's already simmering.
Yeah.
This is as close to seasoning for the playoffs as you're going to get for either of these teams. One of them with 5th place, one of them in 4th place in their respective conferences, evenly matched sides. Let's take a look.
Swahi went right through the middle.
Yeah, he did.
Of Antoine Opino. That was the second time Opino had worn one.
And that's a good decision.
Maxi Rodriguez will wait. Actually move it back. There you see everything. Everything is up for negotiation right now.
Yep.
Rodriguez drives it into the 18. It's headed away. This will be a throw for City as Reese Williams makes his way over. He'll give way to Antoine Opino. into Ouimet. City fans on edge here in Keyworth as well. Chipped into the 18.
You can feel a palpable buzz, Neil.
No question. Corner coming up. Opino quickly into Maxi Rodriguez. He'll turn and drive. That's flicked over top of the bar. Celebrating his 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, League's choice, player's choice.
Just a little short on the flick. Never really was going to get in on frame, Neil.
Bodies going everywhere here through the midfield, and this will be a booking for City.
You knew the cards were going to have to come out at some point. It's
right.
The only way you can keep a lid on
Keep a lid on it, and that's exactly it, John.
Yep. And they've got to go to that early here.
Michael Bryant, he knew it.
Yep, that's a professional foul, and he got the yellow card that is deserving of committing a professional foul.
He accepted it, jogged back. You do have to keep an eye on things if you're Michael Bryant. That ball served into the 18, is flicked away by Matt Lewis. Did it get over for a corner? It did not. Big time play by Michael Bryant. Play that one off the goal line.
Really well placed service. First the free kick for the goal, and then that service there.
It's high level, John. It's a good team.
And we said that from the open.
Yep.
A lot of USL Championship miles on the clock on this New Mexico United team.
Ball sent into the 18.
Let me let you in on a little secret, fans, as you're watching tonight. Sometimes when broadcasters prep rosters, you take a look at, in this division, some guys and you say, oh, that's a young team. Could be an easier night. Oh, there's not much experience. As Neil and I were building our New Mexico United rosters, you take a look top to bottom all the way through, and you go, this is going to be a hard 90 minutes for LaRouge, and it is proving to be a very hard 90 minutes for LaRouge so far. Top to bottom, a very good roster.
9 players on this roster for New Mexico United that have spent time with MLS sides.
And several that have spent time with, you know, their national sides.
National team players as well.
Playing in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers. When you've been in those cauldrons, you know how to be professional and get the job done. And that's what they're doing so far tonight.
So just tosses that one in, comes through the middle. Portillo had it for a second. We're in the 38th minute, John. It felt like we played a full 90 already, doesn't it?
Yes. And it's going to feel like that for them as well on the pitch. On, by the way, a night where temperature kickoff was 90 and it was not, or 89, and it was not a dry 89, my friend. So the energy with which they are playing, the pace with which they are playing, is going to sap the legs. And adrenaline will carry you for a minute, but it's going to be very interesting to see where the gas tanks are at about 70 minutes to go.
Heat index out right now, 86 degrees, and humidity right around 65%.
And normally you'd say, well, a team coming up from New Mexico should be able to handle the heat. Yeah, this is a different heat. The humidity will get you here.
See Rodriguez with the touch. City now looking to go 2v2. Opino will take it.
Opino pulled the trigger a little bit early there. They couldn't get the runner that he wanted on the other side. Nobody had come forward for City to try to be on the end of that. But New Mexico's defense really not allowing Opino to have the time over the ball I think he wanted.
Steinwasser will roll it out. This portion of the broadcast presented by Strategic Staffing Solutions. Openo tried to thread it through away from Kalen Wright, and Wright unable to control it.
And he was trying the one-touch pass because the press from New Mexico have been so good defensively. Again, could have used that extra second on the ball, didn't have it.
Great job by Maxi Rodriguez to play off of Joe through the middle. City will get the throw, and it's a quick throw. Bryant, nifty touch. And John, that penalty goal for Detroit City really snapped them into this match, though. They have the edge in possession. And you remember the first 18 minutes of this match, New Mexico United didn't just control, they dominated.
And the goal allowed City to have the courage to come forward and really take it to New Mexico United. Now, since the equalizer, we've seen the New Mexico United defense start to press forward again. Because again, City trying not to lose here at home, knowing they need the points, because their next match in 2 weeks is against some little club called Tampa Bay. So you have that on the horizon. You want to lock up points at home here tonight before you head down to South Florida.
Remember when we had those discussions in April? Well, there's another good build-up, but that will be played in towards Steinwasser. Remember when we had those discussions in April, and you heard the talk, right? Everyone said, well, what's up with Tampa Bay? What's going on? And I leaned over to you and said, don't worry. When we get to July, you'll see them where they usually are. And guess what? They are where they usually are.
Yep. They had a brutal start to the schedule, and they played through it. And then they got to the soft underbelly of the first half and ran through it like a knife through butter.
Yes, they did. This 5 minutes of the broadcast presented by Ally, proud to be the official financial services partner of DCFC. And you can learn more at ally.com. .42nd minute, sold out Keyworth Stadium tonight. And they have gotten a treat so far. 1-1 the score. City took the lead. And now the ball played back. Kiesewetter turns, gets his player on side. Now drops it off to the right side. That ball sent over top of everything and will curl out of play. Maxi Rodriguez in the 25th minute converted a pen. And then, speaking of converting, Chris Wehan, an absolute rocket from about 5 yards outside the 18.
Frankly, one of the best free kicks you and I have seen in this stadium.
Will concur.
An absolute no doubter.
Otto down right now. Stoppage comes. The athletic trainer for Detroit City FC, Maureen Lilla, will make her way out.
He took one to the face.
Plato, I believe, looking to stop the bleeding right now.
Frankly, so are City. So are City with the possession that New Mexico have had for the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Some good camera work here from our crew as you get a look. But it's a non-contact sport, though, John. That's what I was told.
Absolutely. It's the most physical non-contact sport in the world.
That's Pato, if there was any contact there. And let's take another look at it. Is that friendly fire again?
That might have been friendly fire.
So this will be a pseudo hydration break for the players on the pitch, and Antoine Openo lobbying for a call. Obviously, he doesn't have the benefit of instant replay like we do.
No, but he's just practicing for his eventual run for office.
The game's political.
That's right. And he is that is his stump speech.
Yeah.
His stump speech is give us a free kick, give us a free kick, give us a free kick.
Planting the seeds, I guess you could say, for future legislation. Let's just say it like that.
Yes.
we will get an opportunity to get you caught up with where we are. A handball against New Mexico United right there.
And some New Mexico United fans will be upset because they'll say, well, City handled it. Well, New Mexico, that's the penalty right there.
Right.
City clearly did handle it after that.
And then Maxi Rodriguez handled it as he slotted one in.
He handled his
on the
business.
left side.
And then, by the way, on the other side of things, New Mexico United handled it just fine as well.
Chris Wehan, after being awarded
a no-doubt free kick in a very good position. And that was clearly a foul.
And Kiesewetter taken down, and Wehan, who you knew was taking it, no doubts, just based on his body language, and this is why, as good as it gets.
Perfect placement, and absolutely nothing Nate Steinwasser could do. Nothing at all. Wall jumped, ball dipped right over the wall, had the momentum to carry in. Steinwasser tried to get a finger to it, was never coming close. And that's where we stand.
Pato got both nostrils packed, but he is back out there. New Mexico United with the possession here as we're in the 45th minute. And a goal kick will be awarded. And there will be 2 minutes of stoppage time, and stoppage time, as always, presented by Brew Detroit. Always true to the beer.
The mustache man, Michael Bryan, over there, shepherding things out.
One of the best mustaches, not just in USL Championship, not just in soccer, but one of the best mustaches in the entire mustache game.
Listen, when your mustache game is so strong that your club sponsors a mustache image contest on Twitter to see who can come closest to the mustache, that's when you know you have an all-world mustache game.
That is correct. Cross cut out by New Mexico United. Now Brett with the control. Beautiful ball played up ahead, but just a little too much mustard on the hot dog with the touch. Steinwasser will scoop it up. Direct ball.
Good ball forward.
Finds its mark to Openo.
Look at Openo using the body to keep control and possession and then earn a free kick. That is all about Antoine Openo using his body to put it in a position where the choice was cede territory or commit foul. And commit foul was the result. And now City can set something up.
It might be a product too, John. I've seen the political contributions show themselves.
Sure, he had a chat with the fourth official while Pato was getting the nose backs, and now he earns a free kick.
Openo drives it in. That was headed backwards. The United back line, but cleared out.
Good job by City to maintain possession. New Mexico had set Brett forward, trying to get something going on the counter, and this is a really good job by City to just play it back, run off the clock, and we get to the halftime locker room. Honors even at the break, and I think that's a fair result, my friend.
The whistle sounds. 45 minutes down, an electric 45 minutes here at a sold-out Keyworth Stadium. That man, Maxi Rodriguez, got the party started for City. Converted a pen in the 25th minute. New Mexico United, who were really enjoying most of the play in the first 20 minutes of this match, certainly would answer. And then big-time fashion, Chris Wehan did answer with an electric free kick as well. And I think John Krieger said it very well. They're justifiably even here at the half. So we will kick off our halftime festivities. We'll get you caught up with everything going on around the USL Championship when we come back, and of course get you that second 45. 1-1 the score. Don't go anywhere, everybody. This is going to be fun at Keyworth, and this is USL Championship Soccer.
Reyka vodka is made from pure Icelandic spring water and filtered through lava rocks for exceptional quality. Skál! Hversu löng þessi auglýsing? Reyka vodka.
both them. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
Soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international. Soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer.
A new Chevy is the smart way to hit the open road this summer. The smart way to road trip and seek new adventures. Go a little farther this summer in a new Chevy. Find new get up and go, find new roads. GM employees with a current eligible lease can sign and drive this Equinox for $283 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
These are the lava rocks that filter our vodka, giving it a crisp, clean taste. Conveniently, they're just a stone's throw from our distillery. It's a very small island.
Break a vodka.
Our most important moments, don't stop and wait until everyone is ready. They are imperfect, off-center. They blur, they fall. And like the goal you missed as you turned your head back to the pitch, they don't wait. The most important moments don't care about the weather, or the smoke, or the clock.
Lundy with the right foot, it's in the back of the net!
Comes free, Ozzie Matthews! 2-1 City!
They surprise because they are incomplete. In fact, the only perfect aspect of our most important moments is that they are shared. And shared moments become memories. And shared memories become traditions. And traditions are something you should never grow out of. From an amateur team born under the skyline of our city to a professional club that has come to dominate their opponents. Detroit City FC stands by our traditions. We are supporter-built. We are community-focused. We believe that sports should be inclusive and affordable. We believe that clubs should be excellent and accessible. And we believe that positive change should be relentless. Memories don't wait. The time has come for Detroit City FC to move forward.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
I'm on that routine. I'm on that routine.
It's a goal for Orange County SC and their first of the season.
And that's full time. The old guard with a new trophy. Orange County wins the USL Championship final.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
Welcome back inside a sold-out Keyworth Stadium tonight. There is nowhere to move in this building at all, and there's nowhere to move through the first 45 minutes as well. 1-1 the score. Detroit City FC, New Mexico United. Let's take a look at what's going on in and around the USL Championship League as we speak. Pittsburgh Riverhounds, John, making a big move, getting back Robbie Mertz. I get the feeling that's going to pay dividends for Pittsburgh.
Especially with a guy that's coming back to the club, knows the way that the club plays, and is going to be someone they can really rely on for pushing toward the playoff places.
And Sacramento Republic FC, they ended a 12-match home unbeaten streak. This will be the first time since 2018 no team will be undefeated at home. That's a pretty good sign for the league, isn't it, John?
You know, it just shows the depth of the league. The top to bottom, it's getting stronger. It's tougher for teams to really hold serve at home, and you can know that away teams coming in are going to be a challenge every night. But speaking of Sacramento Republic, how about that middle note there? U.S. Open Cup semifinals hosting Sporting Kansas City July 27th on ESPN+. Really good for the league. I think everybody in the league has got to be behind Sacramento Republic. 2 wins from a CONCACAF Champions League place for USL Championship. That's good for the league.
No question about that. We talked about their roster, John. Very professional feel to it. We saw they came in here in Keyworth and won, so they're more than capable.
And you know what? That kind of professional roster, same kind of thing that we're seeing tonight from New Mexico United here on the Keyworth turf. You and I said that as well, that the two teams remind me an awful lot of each other. That's why the Western Conference is so tough.
Absolutely. And let's take a look at the scoreboard as well for USL Championship, as it is a big night of action, as they all are. But speaking of Pittsburgh Riverhounds, John, you look up there and you see Hartford Athletic with the 1-0 lead in the 60th minute. That could be a big result as far as Detroit City FC is concerned.
Absolutely. You see a lot of spoilers out there. Look at Tampa Bay up the top of the table. They're having a game at halftime. Atlanta United, too, that's had some rough spots this year. They're only a goal behind. And look at that, in the 11, losers of 5 on the spin. They got Memphis in town, and it's level, 60 minutes gone. So it just shows you how deep this Eastern Conference is. They have so many teams looking to play spoiler tonight and have a good showing.
As we mentioned in the open, we are coming down the stretch of the season here as we get ready to move into August. But remember to keep an eye on the national television appearances for the USL on ESPN, ESPN2, a couple matches on ESPN Deportes as well. And John, again, we're ready to flip that calendar into August now. After tonight, the next time City plays will be in August. As I've talked about for a while, it's go time.
And I'm looking at that September 23rd date on ESPN Deportes. Louisville City FC and Memphis 901. That's going to be a no-holds-barred war. I'm putting that one on the calendar right now to watch.
And you can find that on ESPN Deportes, available nationally. When we come back, we'll take a look at the first half. And, of course, we will kick it for the second 45. 1-1 the score. And we'll be back with more USL Championship Soccer.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness. We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international soccer, soccer, soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies, pies, pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer, soccer, soccer.
A new Chevy is the smart way to hit the open road this summer. The smart way to road trip and seek new adventures. Go a little farther this summer in a new Chevy. Find new get up and go, find new roads. GM employees with a current eligible lease can sign and drive this Equinox for $283 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Welcome back inside Keyworth Stadium. Neil Rule, John Krieger back with you as we take a look at the first 45 of play. 1-1 the score. It is all to play for here in the second half. And John, as we recreate that first half, New Mexico United came out and they were quite frankly pushing Detroit City FC around, but around that 20-minute mark, DCFC made their move, John.
They finally got a ball forward and a great ball into the box and a great save by Tambakis to keep us goalless. But then in the 25th minute, here's the play that New Mexico faithful will not like. There's the blatant handball that should have been the first penalty. Eventually there was a takedown that I think drew the attention of the referee, but there's the first handball by New Mexico. Yes, Detroit City FC did handle it after that. Maxi Rodriguez stepping up and delivering a penalty cool as you like. And it was 1-0 to City, but not for long.
Chris Wehan, after a free kick was awarded just at the top of the D. Lay Jope whistled for the foul. Would let go of an absolute perfectly placed rocket that would level this match at 1. So that is where we stand in the second half. Ready to get underway. City will have the possession. Antoine Opino will get things rolling. Just waiting for the referee's whistle. Big points on the line. That whistle sounds, and jumping the gun, Kiesewetter made his way in early. And now we are underway. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. Second half of action underway at a sold-out Keyworth Stadium. And a goal kick coming up for Tambakis to get things rolling.
City there sending the ball forward. And New Mexico having to play out from the back. City should look to press early here. Try to do what New Mexico did to them to begin the match.
And Lewis will track back to get the possession. Bit of an overrun there by Wehan, but New Mexico United gets away with it. Wehan steps up again. Wehan makes his move inside the 18. Wehan through, and oh, Nate Steinwasser closes the door.
What a step through by Wehan, and what a save equal to the task by Nate. Dribble through, 1, 2, 3 City players. Create the shooting lane, and Nate Steinwasser says, no, sir.
Steinwasser continues his amazing season, the USL mid-season goalkeeper of the year. UCY corner service, that's headed down, and it's out for a goal kick. But some fireworks to start this second 45, Mr. John Krieger.
Shows you how dangerous that New Mexico front three is.
Steinwasser in that sky blue Detroit City FC keeper's kit.
City's gone a little more direct this game, Neil. They like to play out from the back, but you've seen a few more balls over the top from them.
Do you think the center back roulette probably has a lot to do with that as well?
Yes.
I mean, just in terms of manpower that they have.
Two things, the center back roulette and also the very aggressive New Mexico press. The way you beat the press is by going over the top. The press is designed to eliminate the ability to play the ball out from the back. It's designed to clog up passing lanes and force you to make mistakes on the ball. You go over top with the ball. It cuts out the variable of a turnover and a counter.
Got a whistle from behind the play. Don't know exactly what the story is.
Our assistant referee had flagged for something. And Antoine Opino is going to have a chat.
Declan Wynn getting the talking to right now. We've had a lot of talking tos here tonight.
Only one booking, and it was deserved. While Wynn was getting the talking to, Opino was over politicking near the fourth official.
Now the objection as to where Steinwasser has placed the ball for the restart. We're doing a lot of talking, but we're not playing a lot of soccer. And here we go.
Well, to be fair to that, he tried to gain a fairly sizable chunk of real estate. And he got caught for it.
Alessandros Tembakis makes the scoop. Brought it to the Panathinaikos Youth Academy. Played one match for that senior team. Also played a match for Atlanta United. USL Championship veteran, over 130 matches played. He has a very tasty 0.87 goals against average, 4 clean sheets, and a 76% save percentage.
Well, think about that. Both of our keepers tonight with goals against averages under 1.
Clearly under 1 as well. And as a matter of fact, still under 1, even with the goals conceded here tonight. That ball headed away. Next 5 minutes presented by American Home Fitness, the official fitness equipment provider of DCFC. Visit AmericanHomeFitness.com. Williams goes down. The official says play on.
And that's a good decision by the official.
Sam Hamilton, 15th overall pick of Colorado Rapids in the 2017 MLS draft. Here's Weehan, can't give him space, as we've seen.
That's a nice flip.
Good build up there from New Mexico United, but going down, I believe, was that Kiesewetter.
He was also trying to buy one.
Yeah, he went down fairly easily.
So one aside here in the last 5 minutes of trying to buy one.
Mexico United will keep the possession. Mexico United now to the left side. Making a strong move is Suggs. Trying to clear some space for the cross.
Let's sail on him a little bit. You know what New Mexico United's so good at? Close control on the ball. You look at Brett in the middle, he's able to spin, turn, and send it out wide with 2 touches, really close.
Next 5 minutes of the match presented by the all-new Detroit City FC app. Download it now and you can vote for tonight's man of the match. Go ahead, take that phone out right now. Scan that code. Download the app. Here comes an opportunity for City. Reese Williams turned away. Declan Wynn. Opino. Opino battling. Both sides battling, but that ball sent out. Kiesewetter 1v1 against Bryant.
He's got another gear.
Hesitates, gets the shot off. Steinwasser has little difficulty with it and immediately rolls it out to Ouimet.
Dangerous here. That allows the press to set up if New Mexico wants to run at it.
Opino gets it with some space. End to end we go. Well, it's had it poked away, but Winton got it back. Goes across to Maxi Rodriguez, pings one over to Pato. Pato into the 18. Pato crosses, and that shot sent wide of the left post. Couldn't get everything he wanted on it.
Well, his plant foot was too close to the ball there, Neil. He came across the top of it, scuffed it. Couldn't really control. As you watch Pato come in here, what you want when you're turning and shooting is the plant leg to be a little wide. So Connor Rutz is going to go ahead and win that ball. That's great. This is a ping ball out wide, and that's beautiful to free Pato in space. But as he moves around the man, watch where the plant foot places. Really close to where that swing leg is and the shooting leg. And it doesn't allow him to really put the body behind the ball and put it on frame. The momentum of his body just kind of carried it wide. The shot was never going to be close.
Ryden sends that one up ahead. Opino was locked up. Swahi. Weehan again. John, I'm getting the feeling Weehan, we haven't heard the last.
No, he's going to have a role to play in this.
Chris Weehan before this is all said and done.
All right, that's a nice little touch there. That one won't go in the stat books, Neil, but that little touch to play it out of play right there completely derailed what would have been a two-touch City attack with space up on the far wing. And instead, we stop things up for a throw. It's one of those little veteran defensive plays that you make. And Portillo with a nice defensive play to send it out.
Lewis tracks back. Steinwasser does well to find Maxi Rodriguez.
Wynn screaming for it in space. Get it out wide. Pick your head up.
Wants Pato to go. Pato does. Wynn tried to cross over. Instead, Swartz takes it away.
Really good body position here by Hamilton. Had a City player all over his back.
Nico Brett as well, very strong. This was a strong possession for New Mexico United.
And they're going to earn a free kick, and that is deserved and justified.
Oh, and Maxi Rodriguez will get a yellow card for that.
Yeah, and he should, because he delayed they wanted to take a quick free kick, and he delayed the ball. That's delay of game, and it's the same thing as kicking the ball after the whistle.
Let's see it again.
So he's going to take him down, but then say he picks up the ball. You can't pick up the ball. That ball's in possession of the team that has been fouled, and him picking up the ball is delay of the game, and then by the law of the game, that's a yellow card.
Josh Suggs will stand over it. Portillo as well. Portillo chips it up towards Steinwasser. Not a lot on it. Carl Ouimet paid a price, it looked like, but he'll pay that price every time. Good ball across to Ouimet on the switch.
Better job by Ouimet to get on the end of that ball. Turn down an extra gear. That touch was heavy.
Oh, and Bryant shoved in the back. Nico Brett. Two yellow cards on Detroit City, one to the New Mexico bench. Here's Maxi Rodriguez, good back heel, but Pato couldn't control it.
See, and that's a case again of Pato coming back to get that ball that we talked about in the first half. That's not where you want him handling the ball.
Vetter, he got called for it. He agrees.
Things are getting, the fans are getting restless below us here. The opinions are flowing fast and loose.
I told you there was over 7,000 alternate officials here.
And all of them are making their opinion.
Let's see, John. I mean, Vetter was the first one to say, hey, stepped on it.
Yeah, that's a foul, but that's not a booking. The fans wanted a booking, and that's a run-of-the-mill foul.
Bryant drives it. It's headed wide of the frame. Possession, just about dead even at 50-50 and some change. Scoreboard, just about dead even. As a matter of fact, it is dead even at 1.
And you know what? That right now is a pretty fair result.
Hey, Joe. Pato lays it off for Joe. Joe gave it away. That steps up to head that one through, and now some space to work for Michael Bryant. Looking for Opino. Opino tracks it down. Will he draw a second defender? He does not, but Reese Williams comes across. Sends in the cross. Rutz was looking to try to head that one on frame.
You know what? The New Mexico defender paid the price, but boy, did he make a great deflection on that ball.
I believe that was
Harry Schwartz.
Harry Schwartz, yeah. And you got to give it up to him. He knew
he was going to have pain, but he was going to make the play, and he went perpendicular to the ground. Look at this, to come across and make that. Otherwise, that's a tough header from a guy that's pretty good with headers. And Schwartz came over.
I'll tell you what, Rutz had some space too on the left side of that goal.
Yeah, he did. That might be 2, and Schwartz came over, said, "Not on my watch." That is that is taking one for the team. Because landing on that turf is not easy coming down from that position.
Schwartz, 4 goals this year, played his college soccer at Northeastern. Spent a couple of seasons with Hartford Athletic. Scored 5 goals for them.
Going to be really interesting, Neil, to see which team blink first in terms of making the subs. And I think we might see City making that change. Atua Hene looks set to come in for Detroit City FC.
Over 7,400 in the house tonight. A sold-out crowd at Keyworth. Electricity in the stands, electricity out there on the pitch. High-level players making big-time plays. Where else would you rather be on a Saturday night? Michael Bryant called for that foul.
So Atua Hene is down there getting ready to come in, Neil, for DCFC. So Trevor James preparing to shuffle the deck first.
I think he's coming in for Pato.
I think you're absolutely right.
Steinwasser off the line to make the grab.
Confident catch by Nate.
Pato has it. Rutz.
Runner.
Win making a run. The pass connects. Declan Wynn! 2-1 City! Lightning strikes here at Keyworth. You could see it developing, John.
As soon as Declan Wynn started the run, he had space and the pass was there to be played. And here at Keyworth with 7,400 strong, we have liftoff. A great win, a great touch by Pato. Good field vision to see Wynn as the runner. He stays onside, he slots it home. It's a thing of beauty. A tic-tac-toe finish. And City have the lead with a half hour to go.
What an entertaining match here tonight at Keyworth. We have seen it all. We've seen it all.
And Neil, That kind of 1-2 touch and field vision and finding the runner is the stuff managers dream of. And that's a goal that Trevor James will see in his dreams tonight if City can hold on to this, because it doesn't get much better than the way City set that up. A physical play to win the ball, a man in possession with his head up to see the runner, Declan Wynn to stay onside, and a brilliant finish for 2.
Steinwasser booms that one down the pitch looking for Pato.
Pato's going to stay on the pitch. They've pulled the Tuahane back.
The Northern Guard.
Letting them know it.
They're in full form right now.
You know, there's an extra little pep in those drummers' sticks right now.
With the throw in. Opino goes right back. Chip for Pato.
And you know, Pato, instrumental part of that as well.
He made that whole play go?
Yep, won the ball, fought through the challenge.
Joe Rodriguez.
Oh, Opino's in acres of space, and they found him.
Opino tried to send that one through.
And Joe tried to let it dummy through, but it got caught up in the wickets. Oh, you can see the confidence on the City players' faces right now.
That left wing, John.
Acres of space.
Needless to say, they have found, I mean, they found some literal joy, obviously. But they have found an area that they can exploit. Why is that?
Well, I think the way New Mexico United have been pressing the ball, it requires them to be close on the ball, and that requires them to kind of try to clog up the midfield. Sometimes it makes you take liberties.
Opino stepping through. Pato making a run. Rutz is all by himself. And that ball will be chipped over the head of Rutz.
And we've got a free kick. They were playing advantage. Rutz was taken down. The referee played the advantages and has now pulled it back for the foul.
Opino
earned
on the
it.
pitch, and there's a yellow card in the official's hand.
Yep. Oh, yeah. He tackled it. And not in the football tackle kind of way.
That will be a booking. Right in the guilty party.
If City could get a third here, Neil, this place would go absolutely nuclear.
That's a safe assumption. Not a seat to be had. Another sellout for Detroit City FC.
The Sweets packs.
Yep, absolutely. Connor Rutz lining things up. Can he find the left side of that goal?
Big wall for New Mexico.
There is some space if he so chooses. Let's see. Rutz drives it over the top of everything.
Drilled it off the top of the Sweets. Devin Sandoval and Roddy Ovuka coming on for New Mexico United. Coming on for Kiesewetter, and
Swartz coming out as well.
He's put in a shift, I'll tell you that.
Ovuka, the native of the Congo, played for the Congo national team last year in the African Cup of Nations, so that's more of that international experience that we speak of. Also won a Premier League championship in the Ghana Premier League with Hearts of Oak.
He's actually on loan from Hearts of Oak, I believe.
Rodriguez cuts that ball out. Dio does well to play it down. Ovuka right into the match. The ball finds his feet. Ball driven wide on a switch for Suggs. Build up, however, doesn't work out. Declan Wynn will retrieve it. Steinwasser. Take a few moments, I would believe.
And he should. That is the benefit of having that chip set. Because now, you know, and here's the thing, Neil. Now you want all 3 points. You need all 3, but you certainly want to at least protect 1. Not that I would ever say that City should play for a draw 2-1 up with 22 to go. But you have to get 1. You want 3, you have to have 1. And so that goes into kind of running out the clock and those little extra minutes. You can always tell how energized the Keyworth crowd is, Neil, by how responsive the family side of the stadium is with the
Yep.
DCFC chant that happens about 25 minutes into each half. They are energized tonight. When the family side is almost louder than the Northern Guard, you've got a crowd on. And that's what we have this evening here at Keyworth.
Maxi Rodriguez able to stop that pass, but Sandoval, who also just checked in, able to collect it. That ball sent into the 18. Now it's played out. Maxi Rodriguez toe pokes it ahead.
Pato drifting a little wider right now.
Great touch, but even better anticipation as Ouimet stepped up to make the play.
Nobody came with him, though. He stepped up and made a play, wanted to go forward with it. Nobody made a run. Make a run.
Hamilton with the switch. Ovuka into the 18. Ball flicked on, now headed out. Foul was called, I believe.
No flag up.
Oh, excuse me. Offside flag is up. Either way, it's pretty much the same result for Detroit City as Devin Sandoval, the 29th overall pick by Real Salt Lake back in the 2013 MLS draft. Let's get you the Fago trivia answer. The answer is Declan Wynn. Wynn had 6 assists this season alone. Good enough for the lead for DCFC in the professional era, leading the team and tied for second in all of USL. Declan's 3 assists in 3 games between July 2nd and July 9th. And really, John, too, when you look at it, that was a pivotal part of the season for Detroit City, because I talked about this with Trevor James in the media availability, where did you realize how vital that stretch of matches was? Because that was the first time you had to answer questions. You were playing with house money up until that part. Some questions were asked and they responded.
And you answered and you kept going, because that was the knock on City at the early part of the season. Who have they played? Oh, they're getting points, but who have they played? And then they started getting points against some long-established USL clubs, and people suddenly sat up and took notice, and it was, oh, all right, they can play, and let's go on from there. And that's when you really knew that the early record start was going to transition into what we have now, which is a playoff push.
Francis Antoahene now will come into the match.
You know, and leaving Pato on, he was set to come on at about 62 minutes, just before the goal. They've kept him on the bench for an extra 8 minutes, Neil. And that just means he has more in the tank to burn over the last 25. And that will be his remit, run at everybody.
And he has that pace to do that. Pato will get a good hand.
Pato won't go in the score sheet, but boy, did he make the go-ahead goal happen. From a place where he is not normally as effective, back toward the halfway line. Free kick just outside the box.
Boy, there was some contact there, and Nico Brett. And that was a veteran move, because you saw Brett
crawl into the box.
Crawling into the box, and yeah, absolutely.
He was trying to ask that question.
Right.
Was I in or was I out? And a good spot by the official, Mark Badawi.
But this is not the situation you want to be in, because number 41 has shown that he is more than capable. And here you see a look at it.
Yeah. Oh, and that was just outside the box. First contact just outside the box.
And I don't even have to look to know. I can tell by the stance of who's standing over this one.
Can he get the brace?
Chris Wehan. A yellow card has been issued in the meantime. Chris Wehan doesn't care, though. He's locked in. Antoine Opino, I believe, will be the guilty party on the yellow.
A little too much politics.
That's all secondary. Wehan lets it go, and Steinwasser makes the grab.
My word, Neil, that was a dart. Look at that. And if Steinwasser, if it wasn't right at Steinwasser, that's 2-2.
You can see why Chris Wehan was transferred from Orange County SC to New Mexico United, and it was one of the biggest intra-USL transfers ever. You see why here tonight. He is a weapon out there.
He should have had a second. He was unlucky, the fact that Nate Steinwasser was standing where he was standing. That was a free kick worthy of a goal that just happened to be right at a keeper.
I'm no coach, I'm no soccer tactician. I would say shy away from free kicks around that 18-yard box.
Absolutely.
Don't give 41 any more opportunities. Here's Atuahene with some pace. Atuahene cuts wide. He's muscled off the ball. And they're not going to award a penalty in that situation.
No. And part of that is because the reason he was muscled off the ball, you watched him on that run in. He wants to play with the right foot. He's much weaker with the left. All of his contacts were with the right foot, and he got pushed wide, and it went away from him because he had to try and control with the left foot, and then he went down. Really good decision by the official.
No question. Ball chipped wide, but just out of the reach of Josh Suggs. Remember, this New Mexico United side has lost approximately once since May 1st. They've got a 7-0 win over Phoenix back on May 24th. They are coming in as hot as you can be, and Ryden will win that race with Atuahene.
And how about this? In a league where it is brutally difficult to win away from home at times, they have exactly one loss away from home. They are road warriors.
Oh, and there was a challenge.
Careful.
Whistle sounds.
When the whistle sounded, boy, I was a little worried that that kind of sliding challenge from a forward might have led to something more dangerous.
This portion of the match brought to you by Clear Audio. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you, 76th minute. New Mexico United will be throwing everything forward, trying to get this equalizer.
Neil, City's formation right now, a back five, 2 in front of them, and then 3 up top to run it through. That's the way it's going to be for the last 15 minutes. Back 5 with help.
Seymour has some space here on the right side. Ryden was unable to identify him. Seymour tracks back to get it.
It's a really nice job by Atuahene, by Rutz, to force this play back. They're keeping the ball near the halfway line. That's what their job is. There's a big gulf in space between them and the holding mids in front now, and the back 5 defensively for DCFC. You can't have heavy touches, especially heavy touches back. It's going to be so important that City's players go get the ball.
With the header to Opino. Can he get there first? He cannot, as Tambakis went all in. And he won. Joe wins, making a run. Atuahene tries to make a turn with it.
And again, Atuahene got undone by his left foot a little bit.
There is a whistle and a takedown, and this will be a booking on Declan Wynn. Wynn will move over, grab a drink.
Needless to say, things have intensified here in the last 5 minutes. We said one of the keys to the game was get physical. City have understood the assignment here in the last 10 or so minutes. Brad Dunwell's going to make an appearance, Neil, defensively. And he's going to come in for Openo. And Openo is going to get a well-deserved hand for his performance tonight.
But that tells you what Trevor James is doing here. It's time to batten down the hatches.
Yep, it is all hands to the pumps time, with a lot of ABH anywhere but here clearances and protecting that 1-goal lead here at home against one of the toughest teams to beat away from home in New Mexico United.
Uh-oh, here comes an opportunity. Sandoval laid it off, and Steinwasser comes over. And boy, that looked a lot more dangerous than it ended up being. The reigning title holders will visit in-state rivals as the USL on ESPN2 continues. Orange County SC looks for a late season surge against Sacramento Republic FC. And that comes to you Sunday, September 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Dunwell turns. Just toe poked to win. A straight sprint for Hamilton right at Steinwasser.
And not the best touch from Nate. Put his teammate in a bad position there, and now City caught up at the back here a little bit.
Oh, and Dunwell does well. Pops that one up. Rodriguez onto a Henning.
Dunwell indeed.
Goes across the line for a throw.
With the stoppages already, I would not be surprised to see at least 4 minutes of stoppage time, Neil. So we're still about 15 minutes to go in this one. 79 and change on the clock, and I would bet we'll have at least 4 of stoppage with a couple of injuries we've had.
Rodriguez just couldn't quite get into gear.
Oh, that's a handball, and it was spotted by the official. And City, frankly,
and
lucky.
This will be a yellow card for dissent against Seymour. That goes in the book. Ball flicked towards the corner by Rutz. And a corner is won. Along the goal line. Bruce Williams got over there and got in the mix. Won a corner for City, and maybe even more valuable to City, the 25 to 30 seconds that comes with it.
Set that up. Seymour, not a happy man right now.
Corner service in is knocked down. Lash is blocked.
Important for City there to keep possession and not allow the counter.
Corner driven in, that's headed away. Throw coming up.
Settle things down, take some time over the ball if you're City. What you don't want is to put the throw in too early and allow for a heavy touch and a turnover. You can see by New Mexico United's formation, they're defending against the throw, but there are 2 or 3 players there, including Wehan, that are ready to go on the counter if they can get an early turnover. And they get it, but a nice defensive play to put it out to touch. And we got another booking.
Ball. Brad Dunwell flipped the ball to the official.
Don't pick up the ball. If it's a foul against you, don't pick up the ball. Second time that's happened tonight for a City player. if you're the team that's committed the foul,
just get back.
And you pick up the ball, that's delay of game. It's a letter of the law yellow card. Don't do it.
And you know what, going in, I mean, what positives come of it?
None. there are no positives for it. Just don't touch the ball.
Meantime, the clock continues to move. 83rd minute. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you. Sold out. Historic Keyworth Stadium. Detroit City FC with the 2-1 lead. Electric goal by Declan Wynn here in the second half. The difference. City have never trailed in this match. They got the jump in the scoring.
And that's after they survived an onslaught in the first 15 minutes.
Reese Williams looking for Maxi Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes down.
He tried to buy it.
And now Maxi picking it up, moving it back. But Suggs has some space. Maxi grimacing. He's trying to shake it off. Don't have a choice right now, John.
Nope.
Service in. Bryant pops that one back up towards midfield.
You know, they've kept him off the pitch, but if New Mexico United further condense things for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, might we see number 5 come on and try to shore things up?
I was going to wait to see. I don't see any stirring, so I would imagine at this point probably not. And right, you said the goal, because Detroit City FC does have a bye next week. They are not in action again until August 6th when they travel to Tampa.
So they'd give him a full 2 weeks really to rest, or a week before he could get into training. I don't think Trevor James really wanted to use him tonight.
That would be like some found money. So you were able to get the 3 points and you don't have to go to Carroll at some point.
That's pretty good. Uh-oh, here we go. Tuahene. Why? What? Now, they've just given Tuahene a yellow card for kicking a ball after a whistle. I don't know that he heard the whistle in that one.
In the meantime, Daniel Bruce coming on for New Mexico United.
Got a lot of City players on a booking right now. That one, though, I will give it to Tuahene maybe the benefit of the doubt, because he was playing it. And I'm not sure, as loud as the stadium is right now, that he heard the whistle. And I know that because I didn't.
It is sold out. And it is loud. Especially down there at field level. Michael Bryant shepherds that one over the touchline. You have Tuahene in the books as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 City players scooped up yellow cards here today. 2 for New Mexico United.
26 players, 8 of them are on bookings at the moment.
That was a good look. Swahi and Tuahene.
They're doing battle.
They spent some time together playing with each other in the PDL. You see just how electric the crowd is.
There's a cool story about the cell phone lights, Neil. That was not something that the Northern Guard used to do. That started from a group of children from the local community, the Hamtramck community, that used to sit all together. Their parents would get them tickets and they'd come over to the stadium. And they started doing that in the 85th minute. The Northern Guard picked up on it. It's become part of the city culture, as they've kind of onboarded that from the youth here around Keyworth Stadium.
Maxi Rodriguez with Tuahene. Connor Rutt. Williams on the wing. Manuel drives it towards the corner, trying to get it to check up.
Now with the subs and bookings, Neil, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 5 minutes of stoppage. We'll find out in a couple here.
You are getting to that point of the match. We talked about it, the heat index 30 minutes ago was 86 degrees, 60% humidity. It's been high pressure, high stress all night long. Joe back to Atuahene, has Rutz with him. It's a 2v7. Atuahene doesn't care and lets go of a rocket that he pulled just wide of the left bar.
Well, New Mexico made the Cardinals sin. They allowed Atuahene to keep it on his right foot. Now what? He's going to play it 1, 2, 3 times with the right foot, then push it out wide with the right, and manage to still shoot with the right. And he curled it just wide. The way to beat him is to force him left. And somebody missed the memo, and he had a chance to go.
They nearly paid the ultimate price. He sends it out, Portillo. Cross sent in, that's headed away.
That's a tough challenge there on your screens coming in.
Portillo. Hamilton.
11 behind the ball for City right now. And a resolute back 5.
That ball just cleared out. And John, I'll tell you what, for a New Mexico United side that's been playing with desperation to this point anyway, City has held the door closed for the most part.
Really good shape by the back line. Really good play by the 2 in front of that back 5 that have played the holding, kind of that holding defensive mid-roll really well. Letting the front 3 just be the runners up top. Staying back in their shape.
Once again, that ball cut out. Atuahene, grabbed by Swahi. New Mexico United reaps the benefits, and that shot is ripped wide by Brett.
I can't tell if he was trying to shoot that or figured to be a runner coming across. It was equidistant from both, but that's a nice turn by Brett. Atuahene's left foot lets him down there because the right foot got shut off. It becomes a turnover and sent wide, and Nate Steinwasser will take some time.
Steinwasser bangs it down the pitch. Here's Atuahene. In along that touchline.
And we were dead on it, Neil. 5 minutes.
5 minutes of stoppage time presented by Brew Detroit. Always true to the beer.
This will be one of the most tense 5 minutes of the season here at Keyworth Stadium. This could be a springboard victory for your kind of playoff push to try to host a playoff game here in Detroit. 14 matches to go, sitting in that 5th spot. New Mexico will not stop coming at you.
Swahi. Bruce makes a turn with it. He's got a ton of pace, but a little heavy with that touch. Atuahene goes down. Official says get up and play on.
Fans don't like it, but I think the official's right there. New Mexico is not going to stop this.
There's a header. City looking for a flag. And they don't get it. It's a goal for New Mexico United to level in stoppage time.
That was bad from start to finish. First off, Atuahene stayed down. Frankly, should have gotten up. Second, I don't know about the flag, but defensively, City were all over the place. And New Mexico reaped the rewards. And Steinwasser not happy with himself at all. Let's take a look. Here's the ball played in.
Oh,
that's close.
Brett able to finish.
Let's see if we've got a closer look. What we don't see is if there was a player further down this way playing him on. But from the angles we have, he might have been off, Neil.
Nico Brett, the hero for New Mexico United. In the 92nd minute. City will be awarded the possession.
Fans not happy at all right now after the last couple of challenges on City players.
Maxi Rodriguez will line things up. The City have a little late magic here at Keyworth. We've seen it before. Rodriguez drives it in, the back heel through. Bryant gives it a lash, and the ball's cleared out. Flag will go up, even if that ball was played. Quick restart. Now some time for New Mexico United. Reese Williams able to cut that out off the deflection. Wynn making a run. Played up towards the frame instead. Bacchus with the grab. Still about a minute and a half to go. I don't think we're done yet. Back and forth we go. There's a shot that's fired high and wide of the frame.
Rippled the protective netting behind the VIP section.
Seymour was giving it a go. Rodriguez comes back to win that ball. Rutz come through with it. The middle. Boy, City got lucky there. Nico Brett was all by himself at the top of the 18.
Good win there by New Mexico United. Nice play by Hamilton. Then they're forced back, and with 30 seconds to go, this might be the last attack.
Ryden. Head deflected. City give one a go. Rodriguez. Does get the whistle. And the final whistle sounds. 2-2. It's a draw here at a sold-out Keyworth Stadium. Nico Brett, the hero for New Mexico United, to salvage at least a point, John.
And I think, you know what, I think it's a fair result. With the way these two teams played, both of them had periods in the ascendancy. Both of them had periods of control. But the way New Mexico played tonight, they deserved a point. So did City. It's not one the home fans will like, but it's a fair result.
Let's take a look at the man of the match, Maxi Rodriguez. That penalty changed everything, John. In every big moment, with the ball in the spot, Maxi Rodriguez continues to deliver.
You know what? It brought City out of their shell. It was a beautiful penalty, cool as you like. Opened things up, opened City up. They didn't trail. They never trailed this whole match, and it's because of that man's play.
Check out tonight's Shot of the Match, presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
And here is the shot of the match. Detroit City with the beautiful tic-tac-toe play and the finish by Wynn. At the time, it made it 2-1, and it looked like that was going to hold. But Nico Brett had other ideas. Still, that one is perfect from start to finish and worthy of our shot of the match.
As we said, when it's game time, it's Tully time, and it was game time all 90-plus minutes here tonight. And there you see the after effects of that. Declan Wynn, everybody zapped, I think is the word you want to use.
They are. Detroit City could not be more happy after this one to have 2 weeks off to rest and prepare
So a draw it ends. But what an entertaining match here tonight. Detroit City FC, New Mexico United. We'll be back to wrap this thing up in just a second.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new, efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness. We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
2-2, the final score here at a sold-out Keyworth Stadium tonight. Tons of electricity in the air, and it reached a fever pitch, John, as we showed this goal a few moments ago, but Declan Wynn had the shot of the match, and this place went delirious.
Absolutely nuts, and deservedly so. First, a great job by Pato to win the ball, then the great ball out wide, and what a great finish by Wynn, worthy of our shot of the match.
So Detroit City FC will get the week off next week. Deservedly so. They will be back in action on August 6th as they head to Tampa Bay to play the Rowdies. But let's take a look at the 90 minutes in total here tonight. And after New Mexico United, really, John, quite frankly, dominated the first 20 minutes of the match. The handball was whistled, and Maxi Rodriguez, as is always the case, delivers.
Clear handball, clear penalty, and beautiful finish. And City had the 1-0 lead, and this place was hopping. But then a clear foul on the other end, and don't give Mr. Weehan the chance to take things into his own hands from 20 yards out, because that happens. And that happened. And we were tied at 1.
We were tied at 1. That was the way we would go to the locker room. New Mexico United came out, and John, we saw some traces of the first half where they came out and really controlled the play. And Nate Steinwasser, just think of how good of a save this was given what was on the line.
Well, first off, Weehan dribbles through 5 City players and then has a screen, and Steinwasser still makes the save. And that's before the shot of the match comes on. Pato back in the mid center circle, winning the ball. Great ball out wide. Here's Declan Wynn in space, 2-1.
And as you said, John, Pato, really the one that made that all go. He doesn't get credit in the stat sheet or anything like that, but the real ones know, as the kids would say. But New Mexico United would not be denied. Nico Brett, was he offside?
And you know what, from the camera angle we have, yes, he was. And that one's the assistant referee not catching that. There's no VAR at this level. I think he's a shoulder off. City wanted the flag. They didn't get it, and we're honors even.
2-2, the final score as we check out the full-time match stats. Detroit City FC had the edge in shots. New Mexico United had the higher quality of shots. Slight edge in possession for New Mexico United as well. 6 yellow cards on City, 2 on New Mexico. The match got chippy at times, but John, really credit to these two sides, 2 very strong teams. We saw everything here tonight. High-level free kicks, high-level play, the physicality, as we talked about, great possession. It was all on display.
And you know what? The knock on New Mexico United was that they were going to play defensive football. We didn't see that tonight.
No.
We saw attacking football end-to-end, both sides taking it to each other. A great advertisement for USL Championship soccer. A great match for the fans. Not the result the Holmes fans wanted, but an even result for both sides.
That will wrap up our coverage here from Keyworth. For my broadcast partner, John Krieger, and our entire production crew, my name is Neil Rule, reminding you one final time. The final score, Detroit City FC 2, New Mexico United 2. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, see you later.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.